think we've all been there before where we look at a situation, we're like, oh boy, man, was I the jerk in that situation? Well, we solicit for those moments in your life every now and then on the Playhouse and Y94 social media. And Roundtable, I'm here quick on the Playhouse. It's something we call Am I the Jerk? And you can certainly text, jerk, not jerk, why you think so, to 35270. We roll through these as well. Round 1 of 3, Am I the Jerk? My friend and I are both pregnant right now, but I'm a couple of months further along than she is. One of her baby name ideas she shared with me I really love. I would have never thought of that name. I'm wondering if I need to talk to her before I use it, or since it was one of several names she mentioned, if that means it's okay to steal just one of them. Am I the jerk if I don't say anything before I name my baby that name?
I think yes, but at the same time, like it's your own kid type of thing where she could be mad, but then she'll get over it. And if it is one of several names, then she's like, okay, I'm not using that name. But maybe, I don't know if you ask or you mention it.
Yeah, it's kind of rough because I do think you probably would be the jerk if you didn't say anything. But you do run the risk if you're like, blah, 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 blah. I think I'm going to go with that name. She could be like, well, I'm going to use that name too. You can't use the name. Well, I mean, it's your kid. You can name your baby whatever you want to name your baby. So there might be that animosity there. I do think it would be kind of jerky to just steal the name and not say anything. I do.
Yeah, for her to find out, like, oh, here's our new baby. So I think maybe not ask. You just let her know.
Let you know, hey, I you said that name. I really love that name. We're going to use that name.
And just give her a heads up.
It does help that maybe, because she said a whole bunch of names, maybe she wasn't like sold on that one. Maybe she'd be like, oh, you know what? That's not the one we're going to use anyway. And you're all worried about it for nothing. That'd be great.
That's, the best way for it to work out. Or otherwise, she's going to just maybe, let's talk to you for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe you guys just have kids that have the exact same name. A little awkward, but okay.
It would be awkward. You'd have to come up. One of them's getting a nickname.
Yeah, at least not like a relative. It's a friend or something, right?
Yeah.
Am I the jerk? Case 2 of 3. My boss recently got very sick, and I took on a lot of their work while they were gone for a couple of months. Wow. It sounds like his bosses like what I did so much that they're willing to actually promote me above him now that he's back if I'd like to. I feel kind of weird capitalizing off somebody's illness, especially one that probably could have killed him. Am I the jerk if I take the job?
No. You did, first off, taking over for the boss and doing all that work, that was nice of you. Mm-hmm. And it stinks that that's the situation he was in, that he was very sick. But your hard work is showing, and why not take the credit for it and get the promotion?
Yeah, whatever the situation was, you had an opportunity to shine. You did. You shine bright like a diamond. You're going to capitalize off that. Maybe I'd feel a little bit weirder about it if they're like, hey, welcome back, guy that almost died. We're actually going to fire you and give this person your job. I might feel a little weird about that because I'm like, oh, my God, you were just sick and I was just helping out. I'm so sorry. Then I'd feel weird. But it sounds like this person's not going anywhere. You're just getting this newly created position above them in the hierarchy. I wouldn't feel too bad about that, honestly.
And maybe he'll be proud of you. Like, if he's the one, too, that said, this is who I want to have take over for me while I'm going to be away for a little bit or anything like that, then he's like, good, I made a good choice, and they see that as well.
And who knows, maybe this is something that's also like a continuous thing, so they kind of want to make sure there's somebody in like a supervisory position in case he's dealing with stuff again. And it might be, all might be for the better, to be honest with you. I don't think you're a jerk for taking that gig at all.
Not at all. You did a good job, and be proud of it.
And finally, Am I the Jerk? Case 3 of 3. My neighbors recently asked me to watch their cat while they were away for a good while. They were gone for a week and a half. And I was over there, and I saw that it hairballed all over the place. It's super gross. I've never seen that before because I've never been a cat owner. I've just been going over there and putting food in the dish and water in the bowl. They told me not even to bother cleaning up any of the litter boxes because they have several. So I just left it there. I said I'd feed it. That's all I agreed to do, not clean up puke or whatever nasty stuff that is. There's 4 of them spread out throughout the house that I was able to find. They get home today, and I haven't touched it. Am I the jerk?
I'm going to say you are not a jerk. They even said not to clean the litter box. Something similar happened to me. I was on vacation. I had a friend watch my cat, and I said the same thing, like, you don't worry about the litter box. I just need you to come over like every other day and make sure he has water and just give him some more food. I came home, and right at the front door, my cat had an accident and pooped, and it was smeared. And I thought, why didn't my friend pick this up? Like, I was kind of annoyed at first, but then I thought, you know what? That's not her responsibility. Like, it's my cat. I will clean it up. If I was in her shoes, I wouldn't want to pick it up either. So you took care of the cat. That's all you needed to do.
Truth be told, I probably would clean up this puke situation or hairball situation, especially because I don't know what kind of flooring and stuff it is, but there's things that, like, if you get it up right away, it's not going to be as damaging on some surfaces than if you just left it sitting there for a week and a half, or however long it's been there. So I do think it was a little jerky. Or maybe you could have said, like, I don't know if you've been in communication with him, just dropped him a text, been like, hey, listen, I've never seen anything like this before. It's there. Like, do you want me to try to clean that up, or what are we supposed to do about this? Or like,
yeah, because then maybe they might just say, oh, no, that's fine. You could leave it. We'll get it when we come back. I would only be concerned if it was like on bedding.
yeah.
Because then if it's just sitting there on that and then they come home after a long trip and then they're like, now we got to wash all our bedding.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be like renting a carpet cleaner, but
Not at all.
I do think it'd have been nice to maybe clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna give you like a 50% jerk vote on my part. I think
See,
you're part jerk.
I'm saying not at all. It's not your responsibility. They even said, like, don't worry about the litter box. So I think that makes them, like, they are understandable at knowing, like, they just wanted you to do the bare minimum.